all right. So today I have a ton of two-stroke engines to work on, whether it be trimmers, edgers, chainsaws, all that good stuff. And some of the stuff I set aside, some of the weed eaters, sometimes they're just not worth the hassle, given how much repair that it needs, or I just save them for parts. But I've been compiling all this stuff. It's like, man, I have some stuff that would actually be worth it, so I need to get off my butt and do it, right? So I gathered a few two-stroke items that I'm going to take a look at. Let me show you what I got. Okay, so this chainsaw came in a couple of days ago, and I did try to start it. I'll probably take a look at this one. It does start, but it dies when you try to throttle it. So looks like it just needs a carburetor adjustment, if you ask me. It idles, but on the high side it'll just bog down. So that's one to definitely look at. This one, I can't remember when I got this or if it'll even crank. Yeah, see the bulb on here is cracked up. I'll have to take a look at this. You can see the gasket's already popping out of there. Yeah, this will need a fuel line kit, and I've got the bulbs. I might have it, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know anything about this. Some guy just dropped it off. He just didn't want it anymore. And on-off switch. Yeah, this is old school. But you can see it's made for with the edger head on it. And looks like that could use a little sharpening. But it spins freely. Yeah, so I'll take a look at this one. They're usually pretty easy to work on. It looks like we just need the fuel lines and the bulb, and then we'll look at the carburetor. And I bet it will run. So that's one I'll look at here pretty soon. This one, these are nice little edgers. It's the straight shaft, the Echo SRM-200, and it looks to be in really good shape. I remember the lady, she had bought a new one, and I found this on Craigslist. She just said that they're just gonna give it away. When they brought it to a mechanic, they were saying that to start it, you had to take all this off and spray starter fluid in it and to get it started. And I can't remember if she said it leaks or not. Well, the bulb's in good shape. This, well, we got a fuel line off. Let's see if we can see that in there. Can you see that? And so this one is the intake with the filter on it, and I believe the yellow one here is the return line. Oh, look at that. Okay. See that the little nozzle on the carburetor came off. It should be right here. Could that be the only problem? I don't know, but yeah, so I think I'm going to tackle this one today. Easy pickings, huh? So let me take a look Yeah, the filter looks good. Man, this one's pretty clean. Well, let me grab my box of goodies and see if I have a carburetor or one that I can take the pieces off of, and see if I can get that little nozzle out of the fuel line. Because the fuel line feels good. It's not brittle. If I can get that off, that would be great. And if I have another carburetor, but we'll see. Let me grab my box of goodies. All right, let's see. That is wet. That's not. No, that's just water. I don't know where the water came from. Hasn't rained in a few days. Anyway, let's see. Now, here's an old one, Echo GT225. This is the SRM-225. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference on the carburetors. I mean, this one looks a little better. I think I'll see, this is the piece we're needing. This white, the intake and output nozzle. It broke on this one, so I'm going to take this carburetor off, take this piece off, and replace it. Alright, let's take the carburetor off, or at least loosen it up. I just need clearance here where I can take these screws off of the where the bulb is. Or if I should, that bulb is okay. Alright, let's take this off. Yeah, the bulb feels good. There's no cracks, no nothing. Yeah, wow, everything looks super clean in there. Might as well clean it while we have it out. Yeah, it's super clean. So the gasker's in good shape. Now let's take that piece off of here. Alright, both look good. Good deal. Well, I'll save those once again. Oops. That looks clean. Yeah, super clean. Goes in that way. You need clearance for the fuel lines. Alright, so before I put that back on, I want to try to get this little broken nozzle out of here. I'm going to try to put a screw, see if I can screw it down there and then pull it out. Yep, there it is. That's the piece. Alright, let's make sure this is going to be a good fit. Yeah, no problem. Alright, let's get the hose lines back on. Is that the way it went? Yep. Alright. Let's put her back on, gas her up, and see if she'll start. Alright, let me find some gas. Alright, so that should do it. It's about half full. I did look at the filter in there, and it looked fine too. It's amazing. Alright. Choke is on. Let's pump this baby up. Well, I spoke too soon. While I've been pumping it, the bulb just came apart. So, let me backtrack and replace this bulb. Alright, that's back on. Let's tighten this up. Alright, let's check it again before we go any further. Yep, there we go. Pumping away. Throttle looks fine. Looks like it's pulling just fine. I'll go ahead and put this back on. Cat's under there is probably going to scare the shit out of him, huh? Okay, it's on. Spark plug is on. Choke is on. Ah. Man, my shoulder is killing me for some reason, guys. I can hardly pull up on this thing. I think she's a keeper. Well, that was it. Easy fix. I guess their other mechanic didn't know what he was doing, huh? But that was kind of easy. Just the bulb, that replacing that one part of the carburetor. Didn't have to replace the whole carburetor. Luckily, I saved some old stuff from some old models, and that was it. I think it's a keeper. It's one of the nicer ones I've come across, and I'll probably keep it myself. I have a couple more older Echoes, and they're still running okay, but it kind of feels good to have this semi-new one. This can't be, who knows, 6, 7, 8 years old, max. But running good, so I guess that's it. I'm going to continue on with some more of the two-stroke stuff. I showed you a couple of items, and I've got a few more back here that looks like a leaf blower, a hedge trimmer, and a couple more chainsaws. And in my shed there, if you see all this, that is full of trimmers. I can only think of 4 or 5 that I really want to keep and restore, but it's just full of junk. I mean, it's almost time to check my inventory, get everything running that I can, and then decide what I'm going to keep for parts and what not. But anyway, I guess that's it for this video. Just a real quick one, a real quick easy fix. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch for my next video. What you doing there, kitty? What'd you find? Did I dig something up?